going? Oh my gosh, thank you so much for being flexible and for meeting up with me 1 hour later. We were doing a bit of sightseeing in Manchester in the city and just kind of had some errands to run as well. So I wasn't gonna make it on time. And so I thought I should postpone. So thank you so much for being flexible and for still being here. All right, let me say hello. We've got Grindelia, hi. Hope you can hear me okay. I'm hoping everything is working today. Okay, so the plan for today is to create a masterboard. And if you remember, I've done a few of these before, and I got the idea from, is it the Paper Outpost or Paper Outpost? The Paper Outpost or Paper Outpost or the Paper Post? She is an amazing crafter on YouTube, and she just creates like a lot of junk journals and just different like things that you can do with your scraps. So I'm pretty sure it's the Paper Outpost. Highly recommend. And so she had this tutorial about how to use up your scraps. And basically what you do is you take a 12 by 12 piece of scrapbook paper and you take all of your scrap strips or any other scrappy bits that you have, and you just like a collage. And so I wanted to do that because I have a ton of scraps, and so I thought it'd be great to create one last masterboard. And so I'm just gonna start cutting my scrappy bits into strips, and they can be of any width. If you want to keep them super thin, you can. So this strip here was probably 2 inches wide, and so I'm just cutting it into different strip sizes there. And then I've got some more here. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a 12 by 12 base. You can do any size, but the ones I've done in the past are 12 by 12. Let me say hello. Let me say hello to some people. Sorry. I feel a bit discombobulated. Hello, Christine. Let's see who we have. We have Grindelia. Hello and good morning. We have Hannah Baker. Hello. Lynn is here. Hi, Maria. Sandra D. Living Crafty Life. Good morning, ladies. Kate is here. Lynn says, thanks for still meeting with us, Jeanette. Aw, no problem. Kate says, thanks for finding the time for a live today. No worries. I was like in the middle of the city center and just thinking, I am not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it by 5 with traffic, rush hour traffic and all that. But I'm glad that we are able to still hang out. So yeah, this is just a really fun way to use up your scraps. It's just so fun, and then you just glue them down in different configurations. And then at the end, once you have them all glued down, once you've covered your base completely, I do like to go back and add like accent pieces, like bigger focal elements throughout. like stickers or other die cuts or ephemera or stuff like that. So let me grab, I have a very scrappy little tin over here. Not a tin, a little like envelope thing. No, a storage case with lots of scrappy bits. I'm gonna try to find some that kind of match. I feel like I'm going for a peachy vibe, but I can definitely throw in some like blue pieces throughout. So I'm just gonna lay these down, and then at the end I'll glue them down with a glue stick. Now ideally, you glue it all down, you glue all your strips down, and then you want to seal it with Mod Podge and just go over it and seal it completely. And then you can take your Masterboard and create like a journal out of it, so you can cut it into size so that you can make it like a traveler's notebook, or create some like junk journal inserts, or use it for the background of a scrapbook page, or if you're doing like mixed media, you can kind of use that. It's basically like creating your own pattern paper. And it's just, again, a great way to use up your strips. So yeah, you just grab all your little strips, cut them into smaller strips, and just place them throughout. Let me know if you've tried anything like this. It's very relaxing, it's very therapeutic. I really enjoy it, it's very fun. Hello, Grindelia. She says, good morning, my break is over, we'll watch the replay later. Aw, sorry, Grindelia. Christine, I think I said hello to Christine. We've got Jacqueline Roy. Hello. Hi, Jacqueline. Hope you're doing well. Oh, Christine says, love the Paper Outpost lady. Hannah says, the Paper Outpost is great. I followed some of her tutorials before. Yes, she is great. Highly, highly recommend. I don't know what her name is. Is her name Lynn, or why do I want to say it's Lynn? Hello, Catherine, and hello. Who else did I see? Maria? Oh, I think I said hello to Maria. Maria says, I should try this. Got loads of scraps. Always worried they won't go together, though. Lynn keeps all her strips in one sealable bag and all my scrappy bits in another sealable bag. Pam. Thank you, Jennifer. Jennifer Moore. Hello. Thanks for joining us. She says, Pam at the Paper Outpost. That's easy to remember. Catherine says she loves doing this kind of collage too. I wonder if you could photocopy it instead of Mod Podging so you can get multiple sheets if it makes sense. Yeah, that would be something great, that you could scan it, and then I want to say Amy's done that before, where she's made one of these and then she scanned it, and then she was able to incorporate it into other, just use it like multiple times like a printable, which would be cool. Hello, Karis. How are you? Hope you are doing great. Sometimes it does feel like the scraps don't go together, like the colors and the patterns, but then somehow it ends up working out. It's really weird. It ends up looking okay in the end. It all comes together, I think. So we'll see. I mean, right now I'm confident that it'll come together. I don't know about later. Kate, you asked me a question, but I lost it. Jeanette, you could use washi, could you? Ooh, that would be so cool, Catherine, if you used a whole thing, like did a whole thing like this, but with washi tape. That would be amazing. Oh, Kate said, how does Lovey feel about all of us ladies that take up your time on lives? He doesn't say anything. He's so kind. He calls it my movie show. So every time he's like, are you doing a movie show today? Even though it's not a movie. It's just funny. He calls it a movie show. So I'll tell him like, oh, I have a movie show today. He's funny. What a guy. What a guy. All right. So, yeah, thank you for joining me at the adjusted time. We've been real busy trying to finalize some things like charity shop runs, trying to coordinate with people buying the last of our belongings, like clothing racks and just all kinds of little things that you realize you have that you need to get rid of. But then also we've been, because I'm off of work this week, we've been trying to go places because everything just kind of opened. Well, like for outdoor seating, like restaurants are open outdoors, and pubs, you can go in like pub gardens and stuff. So because that's been opened, we've been trying to make up for lost time of just being out and exploring and going to places that like we've been wanting to go, and we've been meaning to go, but we haven't been able to because of the pandemic. And so it's been really nice kind of being tourists, being like tourists all over again, and exploring and taking photos and soaking it all in. It's been really nice. It's been nice. But it's also, you know, it's bittersweet, guys. That's the best word for it to describe it. Like, we're really sad to go, but also really excited to be closer to family as well. Let me know what you've been crafting lately, or if you bought anything. Oh, I also want to know how you store your scraps. Like Lynn said that she stores her scraps, because there's like usable scraps and there's like scrappy bits, just like she said. So let me know just your scrap situation. For me, I just stored it in a bag for the most part. Just kept it in bags. In different bags, which is a bad idea. I've also previously had a scrap drawer, which was a terrible idea because it just got overwhelming. There was just too much going on in that scrap drawer. And so I don't recommend that at all. I think it's probably the one that it just gets out of hand really fast. But yeah, I wish I had like I have a 12 by 12 paper box. It's a box from a scrappy, Hey Little Magpie order, and It's just cardboard, so it's 12 by 12 because it had scrapbook paper. I had scrapbook paper in the order. And it was very easy to use that for bigger scraps, like usable scraps. So anything over like 4 by 4 inches, and then anything smaller than that went into a bag, into a plastic bag of some sort. Because I'm a bag lady, and I think I will probably be a bag lady for a long time. Hello, Alex. How are you? How's the baby? Oh, I lost the comments. Alex says, hello all, hope you're all well. Just peeking in. I'm in the car. My grandpa has an appointment and I'm his chauffeur. I'll watch it later with a hot cup of coffee. It's snowing here again. Oh my gosh. April, late April, and it's snowing in Canada. That's awesome. Oh yeah, Kate donated a lot of her scraps to a nursery. And she's divided the rest into folders by color, pattern, mirror, so like type, like if it's mirror card or glitter card. Hannah says her scraps of solid color card are in wallets. Oh, hello, Kathy Lee. She says, just a quick hello. I'm at work, but we'll watch while I can. Thank you. Is Nancy here? Oh, hello, Nancy. Journaling with Gigi, aka Nancy. She says, hey ladies, I can't stay because I'm enrolling Phoebe in preschool, but wanted to stop by and say hi. Oh, Catherine is sorry. Maria says that she stores her scraps in plastic wallets, 1 wallet per color. What size are the wallets, Maria? Okay, so on Saturday I have a plan to do a farewell. I don't know why it's a farewell, because I am moving, but I'm not like quitting YouTube or anything. But it kind of feels like a farewell because I'm not sure when I'll be able to film again, because we need to get settled in and whatnot. So Saturday I was gonna host like a virtual farewell crafty party on Google Meet, and I'm pretty sure we can still do that. Yeah, because I think Saturday might be our like cleaning day, where we are deep cleaning our flat to get our deposit back. So I'm pretty sure I can still do that. So we'll aim for 4:30. Maybe later. I don't know. I'll keep you guys updated in the group. It's just been like we made plans. Justin and I on Monday we wrote out. Was it Monday? Maybe it was this weekend. I think Sunday. We wrote out a plan of everything that we were going to do, like all our errands that we had to run, people that we had made, not appointments, but people that we had, made plans with to see, and things we had to like go buy and do. And anyway, nothing has gone according to plan. So we had every intention of keeping like, a pretty tight schedule, but it just hasn't worked out that way. So I am planning planning the meetup, but I do apologize if something happens and I can't make it. It's just a very crazy time. Crazy time. And yes, I know that we'll meet again. We will do more live meets and also live streams in the future. I'm not sure when at this point. Ooh, this scrap is very pretty. So again, just grab some strips, some scrappy strips, and just start gluing them down or placing them in an order that you like, and then glue them down, and then you can seal it with Mod Podge and use it in other crafts for a background. You can do a scrapbook layout. You could do so you could like add photos on top of this, or you can fold this in half and create notebooks, or you can create like a junk journal cover out of it. The possibilities are endless. And I have a few masterboards that I made in previous live streams. And I haven't done anything with them, but I like to have them and look at them. They're just they're fun to make. And I don't know, they're just fun to look at. And I also I think I photographed them. And maybe I can photograph them and then, like, I think it was Hannah that said, or maybe it was Maria. So photograph them and scan them, and then you can reuse them over and over again, which would be a great idea. Okay, I think I'm going to start gluing stuff down. There's still a lot of little gaps, but I will fill those in as we go along. And then I like to kind of keep things balanced and spread out. So like with this pattern, gray pattern that I have here, I'm just kind of sprinkling it throughout. So I won't put it like too close to each other. So I wouldn't put this gray scrap like right there per se. I would try to spread it out. Kind of keep a balanced sort of scheme. A balancing act, if you will. Ooh, let me know what you've been crafting. I forgot to ask. Or maybe I did mention it. Tell me all the crafting news. And if you've bought anything crafty. I think Kate said she bought... Did you buy texture paste? Kate was experimenting with texture paste, I think. And she got it all over herself instead of the paper. Which, yeah. I always find like those kind of mediums so messy, and I feel like I'm doing it wrong. Those types of like hardcore mixed media mediums, like gesso and texture paste, and I just really struggle with all those. All right, so to glue stuff down, I'm going to use glue stick. Hannah says it's bon voyage, not farewell. Yes, exactly. Thank you, Hannah. Definitely bon voyage party. Sarah Louise says, and there's always a lounge to chat whilst you're getting ready to do lives again. Exactly. So yeah, it's just a it's just a nice little bon voyage send off. It's not goodbye forever. It's just give me a second while I unpack and settle into my new life, and then we'll hang out again. And I get reunited with my craft stash. All right. This is always the trickiest part, is to try to glue all the stuff down. I really probably should glue as I go along. So instead of laying out all the strips, I should have just been gluing them down this whole time instead of placing them down. But I don't know, sometimes I change my mind about things, and so I don't want to commit to gluing just yet. It's just such a nice way to have a little play. Do you know, it's very like sometimes when you're crafting and let's say you're making a birthday card for somebody. That's very like high pressure stakes kind of crafting, because you're making that for somebody and you want it to be perfect. You want it to look beautiful. You want it to, you want to make the recipient happy. But with something like this is just for you. Like, you're just having a little play. There's no pressure. There's no pressure. Unless, of course, you're going to give it away. But, yeah, there's no pressure at all. You're just gluing down different strips, having a play with the arrangement. You don't have to show anyone. It can just be for you. So if you do end up making one of these, they're called Masterboards. Check out Pam from the Paper Outpost for her tutorials on this and what she does with them. I think does she use wax paper? I feel like she seals them or something, or she laminates them. She does an extra step besides the Mod Podge. So yeah, check out our Masterboard videos. So if you just type in Masterboard, one word, Paper Outpost, you should see the videos. Low stakes crafting, where there's no pressure to perform. Just have fun. What is the most stressful kind of crafting for you? For me, it is cards, making cards for somebody, like a birthday card. I don't know why, it just stresses me out. It doesn't come as easily to me as, let's say, like a journaling layout. I could whip those up. If I have to make a collage of some sort, that's also very easy for me. But yeah, like making a card, oh my gosh, that stresses me out. especially if it's like, let's say you wanted to make like an engagement card or something, like a happy engagement card or like a wedding card. Oh my gosh, that is high stakes right there. It's really stressful for me. I can't do it. I'm interested to read your thoughts on that. Like, what is it that comes easy to you and what is it that stresses you out? Because everyone's different and it's just fun to read. Just everybody's differences. The struggle is real. The struggle is real. Once I glue these, base strips down, I'm gonna pull, I don't have very much left, but I'm gonna pull some bigger like focal elements to glue down. So like I have this thing, like this little banner. Okay, I think we're back. Sorry about that. I have no idea what happened. I think whenever I need to go in airplane mode because when I get a text message, it just throws everything off. I do apologize. Sorry, guys. Should be up, back and safe and sound. Technical difficulties. Thanks for hanging in there. Appreciate it so much. So what I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted by YouTube, is that once I glue down all these base strips, I'll be using bigger elements, kind of like this little die cut, random die cut here. I have this one doesn't really go, but just other little bits that I have that I'll glue down to create some focal elements. And I think that'll help our situation here. I'm struggling with this upper layer up here. I think I'm just gonna put a bunch of glue down and then grab all the remaining bits. They kind of got swept away a little bit. I'm sure they were in a different placement earlier, but this will have to do. And if you see some bits here, some longer bits on the edge, no worries, I'm just going to trim those off. Give it a haircut at the end. Give it a little trim. Okay, I think everything is secure. Let me trim off the excess little bits here. So now I can even use these little scraps here to fill in the gaps. Fill in those gaps. Fill them in. Has anyone watched anything good on Netflix lately? I don't know, I feel like we have seen nothing. Nothing that was fantastic. Do you know what I mean? Do you ever have those moments where you're like, I'm just not feeling anything on Netflix? Do you know what I mean? Or do you always find something to watch on Netflix? Okay, I have these little sticky notes, which I believe were sent to me by... Who sent these to me? Maybe Jacqueline Roy? I can't remember. Somebody lovely sent me these sticky notes, so I thought I would add them throughout. Let me just fold that piece there. So I've got some bare spots here, a little bare spot here, there, here, and here on this edge. But I'm thinking that I can probably just glue some of these accent focal element pieces over any gaps. I found some more scraps of this pattern, which was one of the first patterns I used, so I thought I could use a bit more of that pattern where there's big gaps, because it's a pretty pattern. I think this would be something really great too to do with your kids. It's definitely a kid's craft because it's not too hard. You're just gluing down strips. Scrappy strips. And also sometimes when you're like crafting with kids, you don't want them to use like your good stuff or stuff you've been hoarding. So having them make their own masterboards with your scrappy bits is a win-win for everyone. Okay. Oh, Lynn says she watched a really funny film, Chestnut Hero of Central Park. Oh, how cute. That sounds so cute. And it says she likes the Christmas in July ideas. Kate says, Kate says, how would people feel about a Christmas in July swap as a group in general, a bit like with Secret Santa? Hello, Jennifer. Jennifer Simeon is here. Hello. Yes, that would be good. I am happy for you guys to do all kinds of swaps. So yeah, that'd be cool. Christmas is always a good idea. Kate says the pool guy on YouTube, kind of cute, oddly satisfying videos and really relaxing voice. Does he clean pools? What does a pool guy do? Sarah Louise says, oh my gosh, Line of Duty, only on series 2, but wow. Is that Line of Duty, is that a stressful show? I feel like I can't do stressful. It's just, yeah, I get stressed out. I feel like my heart is racing. It feels like my blood pressure can't handle it. With any like suspense or drama shows. So that, for some reason, just sounds stressful. Oh, I found some bits I can add. Okay, so let's cut some of these out. Of course, there's a hair. You guys, I shed so much, it's not even funny. Constantly shedding. So we will add our little focal elements throughout. That's cute. Oh, look. There's a bon voyage sentiment here. Oh, you can see my hair. That's me. You can see my face for a little bit. My back is killing me because the reason you can see my hair is because I'm sitting on my yoga mat and my back started hurting, and so now I'm like on my knees and on my elbows cutting this out, so my hair is showing. I do apologize. We've been struggling with sleeping the last few days because we got rid of our couch, which had a little it was a bed, one of those, what are those couches called that have a little bed on them? Sleeping couch? No, what are they called? Anyway, when it pulled out and it had a little like mat that was like a little mattress that pulled out of it, but it was on the floor. It was like a pad. I don't know. Anyway, it was from IKEA. It was terrible. So we didn't sell it. We gave it away. And now we are on the floor sleeping. And there's we have carpet, but it's just, we're basically sleeping on wood, like hardwood. And we each have a yoga mat, and we each have a duvet, and we each have a pillow. And we've been trying to figure out how to, like, set up everything. Set up the pillows and the duvet and all that so that we're most comfortable, if that makes any sense. So we've been trying different ways every night, and it's just not comfortable at all. It's pretty awful. We're barely sleeping. We just can't get comfortable. So poor little Lovey, at one point he had some some paper towels under his head, like a brand new package, like wrapped in the plastic. He was using that as his pillow because it's really sad, guys. Because he was laying on his pillow to add just a little bit more fluff and support. It's just a really sad situation right now. So yeah, we're struggling. Our backs hurt so bad. But it is what it is. It's not gonna last forever. It's only temporary. But yeah. That's our lives. That probably didn't make any sense. That's why you can see my head, basically, is what I'm trying to say. A sofa bed. Thank you. Why didn't I think of that? Kate, you are always my dictionary. Oh, Hannah says, Jeanette, you should get a cheap air bed. I know, you guys. A day bed. Oh, Kara says, is it a day bed? Jennifer says, I can't sit on my knees. Oh, I know. Luckily, I have good knees, and I can sit on them. I know. I told Lovey, we should just get an air bed. They're not that expensive, and then we can donate it or give it away before we leave. But I think it's just one more thing that he has to worry about taking to a charity shop last minute. Do you know what I mean? So I understand. And plus, because I just finished my job, and he's looking for a job, any extra expense we're trying to avoid. And so that's the only reason. Any unforeseen expense, if that makes sense. So it's not for long, guys. It's not for long. We are moving. Sorry, I forgot who said that. Oh, Jennifer. When do you come back to the States? On next Wednesday. We will be flying. Next Wednesday we will be on our way. On our way home. So we arrive, Lord willing, Wednesday, I want to say 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So yeah. Almost there. I can't wait to sleep on a bed. And also to just have a couch that's decent. Our couch, we bought it from the person that lived in the flat before us, and it's never been great. It's the worst. I would sit on my yoga mat on my couch, rolled up yoga mat on my couch, just for extra padding. So I'm excited because my father-in-law, who we're going to be living with until we can, get settled, he's got some nice like plushy couches. I'm so excited for a nice couch. And for a nice bed. And seeing family, of course. I don't know if I told you this, but I also have to take my driver's test. Not my driver's test. Yeah, the driver's... No, not the driver's test. The license test. The law test. Because I'm a dummy and I let my California driver's license expire. Because I never looked at it. It's still in my wallet and I just didn't realize that it had expired. So once it expires, you need to retake the... I think they give you a year to renew it. And if you fail to renew it, then you have to take the eye test again and the written test. So, another thing I need to do when I get back. Oh gosh. I'm just glad that it's not like, well, not that I would be worried about taking the actual driver's test. I would be fine. But it's just one more thing that I have to do. I'm so dumb. But I never looked at it. Like, why would I look at my California driver's license? I didn't have to look at it. Ever. But I didn't drive here. Oh, well. Oh, well. It'll all be back to normal soon, I hope. I hope. So now I'm just gluing down some stickers. Just some stickers from this little sticker book, which is from me and my big ideas. It's their little sticker books. This is a really old one. So you probably can't find this one anymore. But they're just fun. To stick throughout and to create that, to create those focal elements in your collage so that your eye gets drawn to it. Aha! I was trying to find this thing. This little wallet. What time is it anyway? We've got 5 minutes. It feels so late. Like, it's so dark. We got this dapper gentleman. Some other little random pieces. Just looking through. Oh, I've got this like clear sticker that's like cotton. Is that cotton? Looks like cotton. You can add that somewhere. A blue tag. Always can add a blue tag. I've got some blue tags and just little bits that we can add. We'll add them. Got a ticket. Always have a ticket. Do 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 do. Sorry, 1 second. I'm just looking through this wallet for any last minute bits. I have some little washi strips here, which I think would go well on these edges, that edge here. I'll do this bit here. And then I can glue some of these pieces here. Make like a little cluster. And I realize that I'm covering the back of this, the papers that are back here, but that's okay because they're just scraps. So it's all right. And then we'll add our dapper gentleman here. Hair, sorry. Sorry for the hair. We'll glue this tag here. We'll glue this ticket here. This feels super scrappy, but it is good. Sorry, I'm missing out on comments. I need to read some comments. I'm just looking at the scrappy things that I pulled out. Like I've got this circle here, delicate circle, and then I've got a little itty bitty flower, which we can put somewhere, maybe there. Kate says, could you not ask for a friend on Facebook in Manchester to lend you one? I've asked, because I also don't want to make people drive to me. But I've asked some friends that live near me if they have a blow-up mattress, and they don't. I'm like, no. Kate says, are there any phrases you've picked up living here that won't translate well when you get home? Probably. I think, I don't know, like, I'm sure there's something. I'm sure there's things that we say now that we don't even realize. Oh, like, in the States, you know, when you're talking to somebody and you're greeting them, you kind of say, hi, how are you? Whereas here in the UK, you guys say, hi, you okay? Or, you okay? Or are you all right? And I remember when I was talking to my sister one day, I said, hi, are you okay? And she's like, yeah, why? Why are you asking me that? Do I not look okay? So, yeah, like, we say that all the time, like, hi, you okay? Where in the States, it's more like, hi, how are you? So that might be one that comes to mind. And I'm sure there's more. I'm sure there's lots more. I just can't remember them at the moment. Yeah, I feel like I've said some stuff and people have been, like my American friends or my family are like, what? It's funny how you pick up things. Also, it's funny how every single person that we know is always like, oh, did you pick up an accent? It's like, no. Was I supposed to? Nope. I don't know. Maybe other people do pick up accents. It's just, no, we didn't. We didn't pick up an accent. I don't know if that's a common thing. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Hopefully you're following me on Instagram, because I do post a lot. So I have 2 Instagram accounts. So I have Jeanette Lane Blog, which is all my crafty bits, and then I have JJ in Manchester, which is all my personal stuff. So like our adventure here has been highly documented. So it's fun, because then people, my friends and family that are in the States, have gotten to see, you know, the way of life here. And now if you are in the UK, it would be great if you followed me, because then you can see the US American lifestyle, or just the way that we live, which is probably not going to be as exciting as here, because we really loved it here. Had a great adventure here. But yeah, you can see typical American life. So it'll be good. It looks so pretty. Kate says, it looks so pretty. Sarah Louise says, I love this. Thank you. Kara says, I'm going to do this. Yes, with her scraps. Yeah, like the scraps are fun. It's fun to add the scraps, but then it's fun to add like the bigger pieces to it. Gives it a little bit more character. Well, you guys are asking all the good questions. Hannah says, is there anything you'll miss that you can't get back in the States? Food wise, I don't know if they sell crumpets in the States. I don't remember seeing them in Southern California. So there's gonna be no crumpets. The scones in the States are really expensive. I'm pretty sure, 100% sure, there's no clotted cream, which I love scones and clotted cream. Also, haggis, I believe, is illegal in the U.S. Something about the way it's prepared, I think. So I'm gonna miss haggis. I love haggis. I'm sure things have changed in like the last year. I'm sure there's more stuff in the past few years. Yeah, haggis. Oh my gosh, I miss haggis. And also like different cheeses. Like I don't think Wensleydale is widely available in the States. Or Leicester cheese. I'm pretty sure I've never seen that before. At least not in Southern California. And not at the places I shopped at. So just little things like that, I think, are going to be tricky. Tricky. What else? Also, I feel like here there's a lot of like pasties and like meat pies, and they're not as prevalent, or they don't have as much selection in the States. And we really love we love like a meat and potato pie. You know what I mean? And maybe just like the different biscuits, maybe like, I'm pretty sure they don't have digestives in the States. So things like that. Great question. All right. So I think I'm done. So it's just a hodgepodge. And if I scored this down the middle, I could create a little notebook, like 2 notebooks out of this probably. So if I cut it like that and then scored it down the middle, I could make some notebooks, or I could add some photos and create a scrapbook page. I could make some traveler's notebook inserts with this. So lots of options. Super fun. Used up all my scraps. get your kiddos or your grandkids in on the fun. It's super easy, low key, not high, low stakes crafting. Super easy, super fun. And that is it, folks. Thank you so much for watching. Not just today, but ever since I started going live on my own channel back in January 2020, before the pandemic. Really appreciate each and every one of you, and we will keep in touch in the lounge. So make sure you are on there, Jeanette Lane Lounge on Facebook. And we will meet again. I know it. So just don't know when. Thank you again for just following along and for all your well wishes. And yeah, you guys are awesome. And this is just a bon voyage. It's not a farewell. I will be back. I will be back soon. And then I'm going to try to come on, I'm going to try to do the Google Meet on Saturday, if that all works out. But until we meet again, friends, you guys stay safe. Keep in touch on Facebook and also on Instagram if you're on Instagram. I'm going to be in the Jeanette Lane Lounge group and chatting with you guys and checking in and all that. So thank you again. I'm sending each of you guys a big hug and a big kiss. Big COVID-free kiss. Safe kiss. Safe hug. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon. It's gonna fly. It's gonna fly by. Before you know it, we'll be together again on these live streams. All right, you guys. Take great care. I'll see you. I'll see you guys soon. Thanks again for watching. Be safe.